Experiencing printer connectivity issues with your Verizon router, especially on the 2.4 GHz band using static IP or WPS? This video will guide you through troubleshooting. Common causes include interference, incorrect settings, and outdated printer firmware. Check your router's back panel for ports and the WPS button. The front panel shows status lights including WPS. Let's get your printer back online. The 2.4 GHz band offers superior range and wall penetration compared to 5 GHz, making it ideal for wireless printers. However, this frequency band is crowded and susceptible to interference from various sources. Common sources of interference include microwaves, which operate on similar frequencies, Bluetooth devices, and neighboring Wi-Fi networks that can overlap channels. Verizon routers may prioritize the 5 GHz band for faster speeds, leading to dropped connections for devices like printers that rely on 2.4 GHz stability. To resolve this, minimize interference by relocating devices, consider a dedicated 2.4 GHz network if your router supports it, and optimize channel selection to avoid overlap. Static IP addresses provide consistent access to your printer, but they can conflict with your Verizon router's DHCP range if not configured properly. When using a static IP, ensure it's outside the DHCP range in your router settings and reserve it to avoid conflicts. DHCP automatically assigns IP addresses, simplifying setup and preventing conflicts that can occur with static IPs. If you're experiencing static IP issues, try switching your printer to DHCP for a simpler, conflict-free connection. WPS setup offers quick device pairing but can encounter issues from timeouts or security restrictions. To connect, press the WPS button on both your router and printer within 2 minutes. If pairing fails, temporarily disable WPS in router settings, connect manually with the printer password, or update printer firmware. Consider alternatives to WPS, such as manual connections through printer apps for more reliable setup. Begin troubleshooting by performing a router reset. Power cycle both your Verizon router and printer to clear temporary glitches. Unplug each device, wait 30 seconds, then plug them back in. This refreshes the connection and often resolves connectivity issues. Next, check for firmware updates on both devices. Outdated firmware is a common cause of connectivity problems. Access your Verizon router's admin interface or app to check for updates. Similarly, use the printer's interface or manufacturer app to update its firmware. Verizon frequently releases updates to fix such glitches, so keeping devices current is essential. If issues persist, refer to common causes of disconnects. Following these steps systematically should resolve most connectivity problems between your Verizon router and printer. First, access your Verizon router's admin panel by opening a web browser and navigating to 192.168.1.1. Log in using your router's username and password, which are usually on the router label or default values. Next, check the router settings for parental controls or firewall rules that might be blocking your printer. Navigate to the security or access control sections and verify that the printer's IP address or MAC address isn't restricted. If your printer is older, it may not support WPA3 encryption. In the router's Wi-Fi settings, temporarily change the security mode from WPA3 to WPA2 or WPA2 WPA3 mixed to ensure compatibility. If problems persist, create a guest network in the router settings. This provides a separate Wi-Fi network for your printer, isolating it from potential conflicts on the main network while still allowing internet access. After making any changes, test the printer connection to ensure it works properly. Ensure your 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz networks have distinct names to avoid confusion and connection issues. Check for IP address conflicts in your router's admin panel, where devices may be assigned the same IP, causing connectivity problems. If using DHCP, reserve your printer's IP address in the router settings to prevent future conflicts and ensure consistent connectivity. Regularly review your router's connected devices list to identify and remove unauthorized access, maintaining network security. To future-proof your network setup, consider upgrading to a mesh Wi-Fi system like Verizon's Easy Mesh for improved coverage and seamless printer connections across your home. Look for routers supporting Wi-Fi 6 or later protocols for better performance, reduced interference, and faster speeds that benefit IoT devices like printers. Finally, embrace secure alternatives to WPS, such as QR code scanning for easier and safer device connections without compromising security.